Everybody. Okay, so I'm back. Of course, it was another video, and I just want to piggyback off the last video I made. When I was talking to Omar about the whole situation that went down with it, because the young lady who I was talking about, she got a chance to review my video, and she did comment on it. And okay, that's all I said was okay, thank you. And yeah, we'll leave it at that. But one of the things that he was telling me, he always tells me this, as a matter of fact, is that you have to say what you mean, and the onus is on the communicator. And what that means is that when I speak, I need to say what I mean and not leave anything up for interpretation. And I think when I talked about her, I could have maybe gave the impression that it was an ongoing thing. No, it was an isolated incident at an event, and she did embarrass me. She did make me feel belittled, and she did hurt my feelings, and she did pick on me. As a matter of fact, yeah, and it was an intimidation thing, and then ostracized me and went off to the side and talked about me where I could hear them. Um, and she wasn't the only one. There were other girls, but when I saw her face, that was the first thing that came to mind. That's what I associated her face with, like that incident that happened, and certain things trigger certain memories. So it's not like as if I just held this in all this time and finally decided to say something. No, that's not the case. I will say this: I was really in my feelings and a little bit emotional about it. That's why I decided to make a video. Because if I really didn't care, if it really didn't bother me, I really wanted to make a video about it. But I didn't realize how upset I was until I saw her on the TV, and it brought all that back. Um, but hey, we live and learn. We live and we learn. It's always. I'm sure everybody has a different experience that they have had that made them feel some type of way, and all of a sudden, when it's brought back to you, you're like, "Oh yeah, I remember that very clearly." So that's all that was. Okay. She saw the video. She responded, and I didn't even realize people from my high school or from my hometown even watch my videos. But thank y'all. Please subscribe. Okay, there will be more videos to come. All right. Follow the blog too, and Instagram and Twitter and Facebook, all those good things. Be sure you follow those. Share this video. But yeah, anyways, but I want to piggyback off a statement I made. I said I had a bad reputation in high school. And I did. I had a really, really poor reputation in high school. And I think I know the root of it. And for a long time I blamed my dad for it, but at the end of the day, had I not been doing what I did, I wouldn't have had that problem. And for me, it's like a double-edged sword. So let's go ahead and get started with what I think sparked my downfall of my reputation before you even started. I was a freshman in high school and I was a cheerleader. And of course the older guys tried to talk to us and we entertained them. Okay. And this particular guy, he was a basketball player, and you know what? I honestly haven't talked to him about the incident because I'm sure that he graduated and went on with his life as if nothing happened. But for me, I still had 4 more years at that school, and my reputation was just trash just based off this incident. Long story short, I had him over my house without my parents' permission. Okay, my parents weren't there, so and he was over there. So my mom came home. She saw him at my house, and she called my dad, and my dad made a big deal about it. He went to the school and was like, "This young man was at my house, blah 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 blah," and it went from there. Like it sparked like wildfire. It was crazy because when he went into the building, he was saying it as I walked in. So students are around looking like, "That's Gabrielle. Why is her dad saying all these things?" And nothing went down because honestly, I was 14 at the time. He was 18. So had we had some type of problem, they would have pressed charges on him because the statute was it's like I think the age 17 from even doing anything. So we didn't have the fact that I was 14, he was 18, and nothing happened to him. Okay, there you go. Okay, just I'll let y'all figure that out. Anyways, but it went on from there, and after that, it just became a. No one said anything to me directly, but my friends would come to me and say, "Such and such said they did this with you. Such and such said that they did that with you," and it was some guys going around saying they did stuff with me, and they didn't. You know, and how do I defend that? I didn't do nothing with him. Well, who's gonna believe me? No one did. Even my best friend, since I was in the 3rd grade, distanced herself from me because of my reputation. And she was my sister, meaning I stayed at her nights I stayed at night at her house during the week. She stayed at my house during the week when we were growing up in elementary school, middle school. The family problems I have, my issue with my parents, I was at her house. Vice versa. I took her on a trip with me when I would go to Columbus to visit my granny, or when we drove to Texas. And that relationship right there just broke my heart, like, because she and I couldn't be friends anymore because of my reputation. I didn't have boyfriends, not in high school, and I did have a couple, but I'm sure he went. You know what? And the person I'm talking about, we're friends now, and I totally commend him for that. Just I don't know how he dealt with the scrutiny of dating me in high school, especially with the reputation I had. It was quite interesting. And then, hold on, segue where I'm going. Oh yeah, so because I had this reputation, I wasn't invited out to hang out with people. I was kind of like a loner. I didn't really go to the kickbacks. Kickbacks, that's a California word. I didn't go to the little house parties or go to the movies or go to the clubs or whatnot or go to the skating ring. I didn't do that with groups of people. I had a job and I focused on my job. Like my first job was babysitting, and then I think I had the other job with my ex, well, my best friend at the time. Her mom was like cleaning office buildings, and I helped her do that for a while, handful of times, and then I got my job with Wendy's. That was my first job ever. Hey, I'll be back in a minute. I'll be back in a minute. Close my door. Okay, so yeah, my first job was Wendy's, and I ended up getting another job at CVS. So I was constantly working and making money because I like nice things. And what did I spend my money on? I spent my money on clothes. I spent my money on eating out. I spent my money on buying CDs and music. I spent my money on getting my hair done. I spent my money on my nails. And I tried to save something to get a car. So it's interesting that I had this such bad reputation. And it was even going around that I was dealing with some of the teachers at the school. It was just a lot to take in. Um, and I learned a long time ago not to run my mouth. So I didn't talk much. So it amazes me how some people had so much to say about me when they didn't even talk to me. You know, it, I just didn't understand it. And segue, I graduated from high school, went to college, met my husband when I was 18, started dating when I was 19, and here we are now. And I'm 26, going to be 27 years old on December 26th. Yes, I'm a Capricorn on December Capricorn. Because I know somebody asked me that before. But yeah, that's how I remember it. So that's what I think started it. If it was something different, I have no idea. But at this point, it really doesn't matter. One of the things that really got me through that was my self confidence. Um, I've always thought I was an attractive person. Um, I always thought I had style. I always thought I had um, a nice attitude. I thought I was always personable. So whenever I encounter people, I would always smile. Like how I smile to you guys in each video, I'm like that. I always smile whenever I go out. It's just me. I'm generally a happy person. And when I think of somebody being promiscuous, I think of a person. I think of a broken girl. I think of a broken person who has a lot of issues to deal with. Um, and not to generalize, but those type of girls usually don't get married and have kids or maintain these long term relationships. You know what I mean? Not get married and have kids, but don't maintain long term relationships without messing them up. Because if you're so promiscuous, you have this hole, this void that needs to be filled. And I never had that. I never been a drinker. I never been a smoker. I never went past my curfew for what? If I did date, when I did date guys from other schools, I'm like, where we going to the movies? Oh, okay, well, I need to be home by 11:15, so we need to go to the 7 o'clock movie because my curfew was 12. Ain't no need, and then past that, ain't no need for us to be out past 12 o'clock. What we doing at past 12 o'clock? Ain't them open but legs. Hello, sir. I need to be in the house by 11. That's just what that is, you know. And I have standards. I have morals. If I didn't, I don't think my husband would have proposed to me, and I don't think I would have got married if I didn't. I'd just be somebody's baby mama running around here. Not to offend, but this is just me speaking candidly, okay? Um, but yeah, you know, and for a lot of people, high school is their highlight of their career. I mean, the highlight of their life. That was their best. Some of their best days were in high school, and for me, my best days are just now coming. Like I've just been presented with this amazing opportunity. I've already sent in my tape for my audition tape, and I'm putting it in God's hands. And if I'm able to pursue it, that would just open up so many doors for me, set this high platform for me, and I'm just so blessed to be in the position that I am in now, and that's it. Um, I'm not a. I hate any type of negativity or conflict. I don't like to fight or argue with people. So I wish everybody success in their lives. I don't want anything bad to happen to everybody. I want everybody to succeed. You know how hard it is out here to be successful. You know. So with that being said, that little rambling rant I just went on. Again, I just want to thank everybody for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video, and bye.